The world made this beat.
Some dude came out the back with a
Yeah.
hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. He did not come out with a hammer or a machete.
The way a nigga pop out be a worst nightmare. Yeah. Be a worst nightmare. That designer that you see me be a worst nightmare. Yeah. Be a worst nightmare. That bad bitch you see me with be with the shit. Be a worst nightmare. Be a worst nightmare. This nigga care and it can't be a worst nightmare. Yellow nigga be a worst nightmare. Hit with the cure like an old man. Be a worst nightmare. Be a worst nightmare. Got this scent, make her say, ooh, what you got on? Be a worst nightmare. Got a scoop, be a worst nightmare. I holler when I'm still the same nigga. Be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare. See me with a crew shirt on, but it don't mean nothing. I holler when I'm still the same nigga. Trust some lead on the street, that'll make you tickle. Play around a nigga if you want, yeah, I'm bad, and you know when I want to. Fuck around and find out. Be a worst nightmare, be the initials of one with the most stripes. Same nigga, ain't nothing hate about me, man, that's right. Better than believe me, be a worst nightmare. When I step foot in the room, what they just do is that a nigga keep on his feet. Get you crazy like no other man. Be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare. On the time you don't see me with a mask. If a gang's couple serious mission, ain't be a worst nightmare. Coming out the closet, I just need a fresh start for you. Everything shit sweet, easy bake. Bet I know I been a nigga, keep a game fake. She like a nigga even more, coming clean from the tonsil artist. Tryna black car face for the president. My face will never change, got the youngest baby face. For the biggest circle, get that. Bet you can't forget the grant now. Cute red bone with a hill on the ass. When there's a wheel in your face, ain't no need for another pick. Be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare. I can do anything like be a worst nightmare. Better know baby can't be embarrassing them clown. Be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare. It's even scarier for them cause they hate the mid. I get plenty cavities left to get them. Toss it, run it off at the mouth. I'm talking about I did not hold. Pass me the candy, give me the torch. You niggas had enough. I didn't go see playing time. Ain't on the best out. A nigga mighty spooky, I'm still not, ain't the one. That's it, your song, y'all best believe that I'm the one in charge. Be a worst nightmare. Hearing voices in the air that say on the channel list, that's the worst bet. Be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare, be a worst nightmare. Niggas can run and find out, be a worst nightmare. Wanna go to a nigga, be a worst nightmare. The way a nigga pop out, be a worst nightmare. Yeah, be a worst nightmare. The designer that you see me, be a worst nightmare. Yeah, be a worst nightmare. That bad bitch you see me with, be with the shit. Yellow nigga, be a worst nightmare. Be a worst nightmare. This nigga care and it can't be a worst nightmare. Hit him with the cure like an old man.
The world made this beat.
Ooh, what you got on? Be a worst nightmare. Be a worst nightmare. Spook. Be a worst nightmare.